What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another squad builder on the channel today. Today's squad is going to be built around Swedish and Paris Saint-Germain legend Zlatan Ibrahimovic. It was someone's comment in the last video that they wanted to see a Ibrahimovic squad builder, so that's what we're doing. If you do enjoy it, make sure to leave a big thumbs up on the video. If we can get it over 20 likes again, that would be incredible. Leave your suggestions for what squads you want to see in the future as well, and I'll have a look through them and see what we can do for the next one. And subscribe if you're not already, of course. It'd be amazing. That means the world to me to become a part of the Nidge Nation. But without any further ado, let's get into the squad. We're using a 4-3-3 formation. It's a two-league hybrid, and the team as a whole is going to cost you around 430,000 coins. So it's not a cheap team, but I've gone for a nice two-league hybrid, and it's an exceptional front three in my opinion. But without any further ado, in goal, in between the sticks, we've got Diego Alves, incredible goalkeeper on this game. Cost me just under 2k a long time ago. I think we used him in the last squad builder that we did. All round amazing goalkeeper, especially for the money that you're paying. Excellent value for coins, you cannot go wrong. Sorry if I'm looking over here, by the way, every now and then, but it's just when I'm looking for the players' stats and all that stuff from the 5 games or whatnot that we played with them. But right back, we've got Real Madrid's Danilo. In the last one, I used Oscar de Marcos, and I think I mentioned there actually that there's a lot of options for right back in the Liga BBVA. So we tried out Danilo this time. Really solid. 5 games, no goals and no assists. Sorry, yeah, 10 games, no goals, no assists, not 5. He's just got an amazing cross, but for me, Ibrahimovic just doesn't seem to win that much in the air, which is kind of bizarre. We'll speak a little bit more about Ibra when we get to him. But yeah, really solid right back Danilo. Again, he's a first earner for me, but he's not going to set you back too much in the coin front, and he's really solid. First centre back is his teammate Sergio Ramos. He's going to cost about 40k. Mine's a first earner again. His high medium work rates can be a little bit of an issue, but because he's got such fantastic defending and pace, he does tend to get away with it a little bit. And the fact that he's an 87 rated centre back, he's just tackling is absolutely exemplary. But partnering up with him in centre back is Aymeric Laporte, the Frenchman, who's going to give us the link to the Liga Un side of the team, as we'll see in a second. Aymeric Laporte again, not going to cost you a lot of coins, and he's an absolutely fantastic defender on this game. I really love him. I've used him for almost the whole of FIFA this year, whether it's been this particular first owner card or the one that I bought before. I absolutely swear by this card. If you've not used it and you've used a Liga B, and you're using a Liga BBVA team, I actually think Laporte is better than Ramos personally, but they do still make a pretty mean partnership at the back. Coming in at left back, we've got Benoit Tremoulinas, one of the best left backs in the game in my opinion. Very well-rounded card, and again, not going to set you back a lot. Another player similar to Danilo at right back. Excellent value for coins because he gives you such a lot defending and a decent amount of skill going forward as well. Really solid card. Moving into the midfield, of course, we've got a 3 in the middle formation, for this team. On the left-hand side, we've got Blaise Matuidi. Like I just mentioned, he's linking up with Tremoulinas and Laporte, which gives us the nice solid French link and base to go forward into the league side of the team. Blaise Matuidi, really solid box-to-box midfielder. He's set me about 3k. He does everything in the game pretty well, whether it's passing, defending and shooting, all that stuff. But primarily, in this team, I used him as a defensive player. He's sitting in CDM, mainly using those the 83 defending and 81 physicality stat, but really solid player. Again, for paying 3k for someone with those like quality card stats, you cannot really go too far wrong. Moving on to the other side of the pitch, we've got Sergio Busquets. Not quite as a box-to-box midfielder as Blaise Matuidi because he hasn't got the pace to pull it off, and his shooting isn't great either. But he is still a decent defensive player, and that's again what we used him for in this particular team. Using him in that CDM position where he's just getting a foot in, breaking up the play. He does have a tendency to float forward a little bit, and that can be a pain in the arse because he hasn't got the pace to get that, but still he performed pretty decently in this team. He makes up the right-hand side of the midfield, and coming in through the middle, we've got Matteo Valbuena. I've said it in so many videos in the past, lads. This formation, play a cam in the central of the 3 centre mid positions in this team. Sorry, the 1 centre mid because there's a CDM. Play him in the middle, a cam, and it just works so well. And Valbuena was amongst the best performers in the team in my opinion. I've played him for 10 games, only scored the 2 goals and got no assists, which does surprise me a little bit actually. Both the goals did come using his squad, and he's just exceptional. A lot of small players on this game seem to perform really well, whether it's the weaviness, their agility, all that stuff. It seems to just transfer really well into the in-game, like when you're playing the game mechanics, and he's a really solid midfielder. Again, excellent value for coins. 1900, not going to set you back a lot. And you might be thinking at this point, I've said the team costs 430k, and no one's really been too expensive so far, apart from potentially Sergio Ramos, you could say, but it all gets a bit expensive in the incredible front 3, starting off with Angel Di Maria's recently upgraded card. He's had a position change as well. He's used to be a cam. He's now been converted to a right wing. No goals and no assists for me, but that cam is a little bit of a surprise because he did perform very, very well for me. It's a bit of the only negative really, because he's very agile, he's very quick, he's got a decent shot when you cut onto that left foot. I tried a lot of crossing. Ibrahimovic firstly doesn't seem to win a lot in the air for me, bizarrely. But secondly, Di Maria's crossing it with his right foot on the right hand side usually, and his right foot just isn't that great, so you have to cut it onto his left, then cross it in, which can be a bit more difficult to do really. But still a solid card. Don't think he's particularly worth paying the 80k that he's currently going for. In fact, I think he's going for even more than that as we speak now. I think he's gone up a little bit. I would personally, if you want to save a little bit of money on this team, go out there and buy Lucas, because he's a lot cheaper and he can do a fantastic job for you on the right hand side. Lots of pace and lots of good technical attributes as well. At striker, as we already know, basically we've got Zlatan Ibrahimovic. 89, he's going to cost you 90k, and I sigh a bit because he's just never, I've used him a few times this year, he's never as good as I want him to be. I've said the same about Aguero when I've used Aguero. He's a solid card, but when you're paying this much for someone that's this high rated, I want some better returns in my opinion. I just want more from him. Some people are going to say, why, it's because he's not got much pace and you struggle to use him. That is totally not the case. You'll see in the background in the game footage, he's missed so many chances for me, one-on-ones, where you think Ibrahimovic should be putting this away 9 times out of 10. And I know it's a bit daft saying this when the whole squad's built around him, but he just let me down so many times, time after time. You can see 2 goals and 2 assists in the 5 games. He actually, for me, does better at bringing other people into the game and like playing them in, because when he gets in behind, he just missed so many chances for me, which is kind of ridiculous for someone that's an 89 overall with such, 90 shooting. He should be putting most things away, but he just didn't do it for me. Let me know in the comments, is that just me, or is that something you struggle with as well? Because you'll see in the clips, like I say, he missed so many chances. Aerially as well, he is decent, but you expect him to win a lot more. I think that of the 2 goals, one of them was a header, but it was a free header. He just this card on this game really annoys me, because I just want it to be so much better than it is. But like I say, this is what the team was built around, so we've obviously got to put him in there, and he did perform okay, but you expect more. I'll say that again, he's not bad, you just want a lot more from him when you're paying 90k and he's an 89 overall. But making up for his poor ability in this team, for his lack of contribution on the left, we've got Neymar. I'm using him in a lot of teams lately because I packed him recently, as you all know. He's a monster, lads. Again, massive contribution with his fantastic dribbling, shooting and passing. That 5-star weak foot is absolute filth, and he's one of the best players in the game. In fact, I think if it wasn't for Ronaldo and Messi, he probably would be the best player in the game. He's absolutely exceptional, and you can see the team as a whole now, 4-3-3-3. It performed okay. We played 5 games with it and I won 3 and lost 2, which isn't an amazing return, of course, but I do honestly feel if Ibrahimovic could have taken some of the chances that he missed, that I would have won all 5 games out of 5, because so many times in games he was missing chances where you just expect him to put it away, like I say. But if you do enjoy this video, if you did enjoy this video, I should say now, you like the squad, I do think it's a good squad, and I do think the fact we've got Neymar and Di Maria and Valbuena, standout performers, really carried us through a bit more when Ibrahimovic let us down. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a big thumbs up on it anyway, lads. And yeah, let me know what you think of Ibrahimovic. Let me know what squads you want to see in the future, whether it's around a certain player, a certain league, a nationality, anything like that. Let me know what you want to see. I hope you all enjoyed it, like I say, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. I will speak to you all in tomorrow's video, lads. Have a good one. Nidge out.
Yo, he's Nidge, plays with big games and player reviews are getting insane. He entertains while he elevates, his video quality resonates. On career mode, he got lots of vids uploading off and he's rocking it. He's got the confidence in all his commentaries. Videos range, they often vary. Got need for speed and a road to glory. Just watching vids and you know the story. The content is underrated, I'm understating, so don't ignore the like and subscribe button to support the channel that keeps running. It takes 1 second, like it's free, it costs nothing. Peace.